A lot of people ask me, why is it so hard to lose weight? And it is very difficult. I mean, if it wasn't difficult, we wouldn't have such a problem in America. Right now, there's more overweight people in America than there are normal weight. And 1/3 of our country is obese, and that number is growing, and that is a really serious problem. If it was as simple as eat less and move more, if this was really a willpower issue, we wouldn't have such a huge problem. But it's a lot more complex than that, and you gotta understand that there are genetics involved. They did these twin studies where they took identical twins, separated at birth, growing up in different environments. And if one was obese, the chance that the other was obese was very, very high. In fact, the researchers stated that obesity is probably our most inherited gene, on par with height. So you got to understand you're not alone, and more importantly than anything else, you got to understand that this is not your fault. This really is a disease process. Now, there are other factors besides genetics. If it was just genetics, then we would have had obesity many, many years ago. But really, obesity is a relatively new problem. And that happens because of the food we eat. The food we eat is designed by taste scientists who understand our genetics and they understand what our bodies crave. Remember, our bodies were created thousands of years ago in times of feast or famine. And our bodies were created to eat so that we could have enough calories and enough storage during times of famine. Now, there's food everywhere, and there's taste scientists that know that our bodies crave high calorie density. And so we have ultra processed foods, we have tons of fats, we have chickens that our grandparents used to eat and they were this small and 6 months old. Now our chickens are this big and 5 weeks old, and this is all a problem. You put that all together and you combine that with the stresses of daily life, and you get a real serious problem. But thankfully, there are solutions, and I will help you get to those solutions.